Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel, guys. Today we have a Phoenix Suns video for you guys. Now, the Phoenix Suns finished with the second best record in the entire league, and they will spend the next 5 days preparing for their first playoff appearance in 11 years. Now, they will play the winner of they'll play the winner of the Golden State Warriors versus Los Angeles Lakers. Now, personally, I don't think they have a reason to panic or anything like that. I think if they draw the Lakers, and I do think that the Lakers will win that game, then things do get a little bit more interesting because LeBron James, but then on the other hand, no team higher than the 6th seed has ever gone to the NBA Finals or has ever won the NBA Finals. So you have a lot of different interesting components at play, but the Phoenix Suns, they do have their advantages and they do have their bright spots, and home court advantage is number one. Now, they have home court advantage against every NBA team in the league except the Utah Jazz, who would they only play in the conference finals if both teams are alive. Now, home court advantage is absolutely huge. The Suns have the second best home record in the West, sitting at 27-9, including 15 of their last 16 home games in front of a growing number of allowed attendance. So that's pretty cool there. And their last 4 home wins were also against playoff-bound teams in the Blazers, Knicks, Jazz, and Clippers. So very solid. And they also finished the year with the league's best record against teams with a winning record, and that was 27-11. So outside of that, they just have great offense and they have great defense. The Suns are the only 4 teams, along with one of the only 4 teams, along with the Utah Jazz, Los Angeles Clippers, and Milwaukee Bucks, with an offense and defense rating among the top 10 in the league. Now, this is absolutely beautiful. They have a ton of stars: Chris Paul, Devin Booker. Then you've got a bunch of good pieces like DeAndre Ayton, Mikal Bridges. There's a lot to be excited about. They kind of have some MVP level leadership in Chris Paul. Now, Chris Paul hasn't really carried anyone to an NBA Finals, but I guess neither did Charles Barkley until he got to Phoenix, really. So there are a couple of reasons to panic, which is maybe not panic, but some things to keep note of or to pay attention to are just possibly some slipping D, and then also just the level of competition that they're going to be playing in the first round. Either way, no matter what happens, I'm not quite sure actually when LeBron and Steph battle. I think it's actually on Wednesday, so 2 more days until then, but the last 6 NBA Finals teams from the West have been Steph Curry 5 times with the Warriors and LeBron James with the Lakers once last year. So there hasn't been a Finals without one or both LeBron James and Steph Curry in 10 years. LeBron's made 9 of the last 10 NBA Finals with 3 different teams, the Cavs, Heat, and the Lakers, and he's got a 9-year streak of making the playoffs when his team has making the finals when his team has qualified for the playoffs. He has also never lost in the first round. Never lost. Steph, he's got a 5-year streak of making the finals when his team is qualified for the playoffs, and he's only lost in the first round once in 2013 and 2014, but I guess records really were meant to be broken. You got LeBron. LeBron and Steph combined, they have won 6 of the last 12 MVP awards, and they're both going to be among the top 5 this year. So the Suns are going to play one of those 2 guys next Saturday for a 7-game series, and it's a little bit stressful. I'm sure if you're a Suns fan, it is definitely stressful, but on a positive note, neither player has ever had such a low seed going into the playoffs. So, I mean, both teams, you've got the Lakers with a bunch of injury issues, and then the Warriors, they've had some injury issues, obviously, as well, and then they're just kind of shorthanded without Clay. So it's going to be a really wild ride for Phoenix Suns fans and just the Phoenix Suns team. We'll see what happens, man. We'll see what happens. Like I said, I think LeBron is going to beat Steph Curry, but Steph Curry, these are moments, these are games that he is absolutely made for. Absolutely made for. So I wouldn't be surprised if you have Steph Curry going for 50, 55 points tomorrow, whereas LeBron maybe not go off for that high point number. But we'll see what happens. Let me know down in the comments below who you guys like for Wednesday's matchup, and then based off Wednesday's matchup, who do you have in the next round or in the first